Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we're going to do a fun Christmas mani. Lots of glitter. I'm starting out here with Snowflake Symphony. I think this was last year's winter collection. It's so pretty. That was a good collection. I feel like I don't have that many from it, but I can't wear all the nails, you guys. I'm sure you feel the same. There's so many good ones. I cannot wear them all. So I'm starting with this on pinky, index, and thumb. And I'm glad I'm using this because it's feeling a little bit stiff. And I think I'm going to finish it off today, so that's good. I'll try to at least get that somewhat stuck there. It's not like terrible, but it's not great either. It's getting so close to Christmas, and I keep thinking I'm done, and then I think of other things. Like I need to get something for the teachers. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. Can never give teachers enough. I think I struggle with that because if I could, I would give them like everything because they do such an important job. Okay. And then I have here, this is Cannes-Fetti. That feels wide for a pinky strip. I think those were my smallest ones left, though. That's funny that I'm having strips that are too wide. And then I'm also dealing with too small. When we get up to my thumb, you'll see. But I'm going to hack it. Cannes-Fetti's a good one. It's been around a long time, so you can, if you watch the D-Stash, you can get it on a good price, too. This one I just opened for Thanksgiving, so it hasn't been open too long, this particular set of it. Not my first set of Cannes-Fetti, but this set in particular. Okay. Are any of these skinnier? I don't know that they are. I think I probably picked the smallest one. Well, that one maybe a little bit just because it's tapered. Oh, what about this one? I think this one looks a little narrower. We can save the thicker one for my wider fingers. And Cannes-Fetti, I'm sure it's a Valentine's one from, I don't even know what year. This particular set I have right now is made in 2020, so made at the end of 2020, so I guess maybe 2021. But that's if that's the first release of it. I don't know because it's come around again. I'm pretty sure it's an old one. Okay, and then I have the Fabulous Golden Flurry. And this is a brand new set I just opened up. I got it from my Sassvent partner in Stacy's group. Oh, it's so fun. She draws everyone who wants to do it, draws for partners, and then we all ship each other an advent. And to do the advent, you send at least one full set, and you can put it in an envelope or wrap it in wrapping paper or whatever, enough for 12 days. So, and then man, people go all out. My partner has definitely spoiled me. She's given me at least 2 sets every day, and then some treats. And people send all kinds of things like treats, pampering items, like face masks, lotions, cuticle oil, craft scissors, nail tapes. I've gotten nail decals. It's so fun. I try to wait until towards the end of the day to open it because my kids are also doing an Advent, and then I kind of open it around the same time as they do. And I just look forward to it. It's so fun. I love surprises, especially, I mean, I love Color Street. So, like, if you know you're opening a surprise at Color Street, you know it's going to be good. Oh, I was going to do my, let's switch. I want to cut out cute little Christmas trees. We'll just switch them to this middle finger. Okay. Because I was going to do them off the nail and then forgot. So my kids' Advent, I got just a hand-me-down box from the Body Shop I don't know if they still do it because I don't know. I think they have their website back up in the US, but they're like a UK company. They used to have stores throughout the US. Those have all closed. And I think for a while they took their website down too. So they didn't go all the way out of business, but I think they've kind of pulled out of the States. They make my face wash though, that is the bomb. It's a tea tree face wash. And I've been able to still get it on Amazon, but for some reason it was like around the time I got married. So I was like 25 and I started getting fun acne. Just like continuously, it felt like just kept popping up. And so their face wash is amazing. Their tea tree, I think it's tea tree skin clearing face wash. And that's just like I've just rolled with that. I mean, it's been 10 years now that I've been using that same face wash. I feel really lucky to have stumbled upon it. I feel like it does make your face maybe feel a little dry at the very start when you're getting used to it. And then I use adapalene, which is like Differin is the brand name. I want to say it's the same thing in, oh, what's that trendy one called? Proactive? No, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, between that, works pretty good. All right. So we're going to do this off of the nail. And let's see. We probably want the tree on the glitter. So maybe we'll do it facing that way. Oh, we're going to see how this goes. We're going to do some freehand art here. So maybe, let's see, let's do this. Can even cut it from this side. So I got this idea. I found it on one of the nail feed groups on Facebook. And this particular idea was posted by Jennifer Burns. So if she's still around, kudos, thank you for the idea. And she did these cute. I did not think about how I was going to do this beforehand. And so it's just kind of coming to me in the moment. So that's lucky. Let me make sure I'm doing this. These are itty bitty pieces. Okay. Why did we? Oh, because I should have kept. See, I should have thought about this more. Okay. Let's try it again. Because that's giving me like a weird shape. I want this round end, round like the end of my nail. Wow, that is a little special. And then I want, how's that going to be on my nail? Is that kind of the right size? Yes, it's just going to be small. Okay, and let's see if I can keep all of the pieces kind of, okay, I need these other pieces out of the way. They're going to make me confused. I lost track of, so they do an Advent. Why do I feel like that got a crazy curve to it when I cut it? Okay, so I guess that is right. Okay, so I can probably still use those other pieces if I can find them for my other nail. I just experienced confusion in the moment. I lost my vibe, train of thought, whatever. Okay. So yeah, so their Advent, it's a 25-day one, and they come with a lot of full-size products. So it's like a big box that has 25 days, and I just literally took a bunch of their Halloween candy and loaded up the days, and I put something for all three of my kids in there and something that I know my husband will like too. So they all get a little Advent. And they love it. And last year I tried to do some things that were non-food, Like I did some little chapsticks and stuff, and they were like, they would like get mad. They were so rude. And I was like, okay, fine. We'll just give you candy every time. I guess I'm weird. I like things too, not just candy. Okay, so there's the base of our tree. I feel like that's gonna not be centered. Can I move it? Thank you for peeling up. This is Old Flame, by the way, which just happens to be the red I have open right now. I guess both of these I used for I used Cannes-Fetti over this, I think, for Thanksgiving. So trying to stick with things I have open. Come on, stick it down. Oh, I was gonna do this off the nail. Guys, I'm making my life harder. I guess I could do it on the nail since I was doing that. But wait, because then we got to think about where it's going to land. Let's just do it on the nail. Let's do it on the nail. Let's go for it. I had my stuff stick to me. Okay. Okay, hopefully. Stick down. This is when I need like a third hand to just like hold that in place. There we go. Okay. Let me make sure. I feel like this is like a very special puzzle that I'm doing here because I had them all laid out and now I don't know which way, what one to what. Okay, maybe that's the tip of the tree. Oop. Yeah, it's like a little 3-part, and that way you have, it looks like you have like tinsel or lights or something wrapped around the tree because you left the little gaps. Very cute. Get that separated. Let's see, so maybe like this. Yeah, let's roll with that. So if you follow the original Manny Manny Inspo, she did Snowflake Symphony on every nail instead of Golden Flurry, but I am using all of my Snowflake Symphony. So I thought about getting it was from one of the anniversary collections, the one that has like Fabulous, and it was like the opera themed one, if you guys remember a couple years ago. There's the one that's Tokyo Lights, but a glitter dip of it, and I thought maybe that could have worked. And I almost went upstairs, but to grab it. Okay, that's a little bit special, but I think if people don't look at it too close. And I will put a cute little heart because I have 1,000 bazillion. Let's grab one from up here. Heart nail decals because I threw a Valentine's themed Color Street party and we did an in person. Anyway, so I don't really have many stars, but I have tons of hearts. So, okay, sweet. Okay, we already did this side. Okay, so let's see if we can put our little tree puzzle together for over here. Okay, that's an empty backing, and if not, we'll just cut a new one. I think this was the tip, and then that's the other tip of my nail, tip of the tree. We might just need to cut a new one. Set those aside because I don't see we're missing something. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look on the nail. Don't want to make it too tall because we want to see that cute Christmas tree point top. I feel like how much smaller is this one than the other side? It's a bit smaller. It's a skinny one. I think the skinny one might be cuter. We'll see if I can deal with these little pieces though. Might just want to cut them bigger. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, and I'm not very good at left-handed using my tweezers with my left hand, so my instinct is just to grab it, so. It seems like it got a little mushed. Okay, let's try. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. And let's do the tip. So those of you that are new here, welcome. And if you've returned, thank you. I'm not a stylist. I just do this for fun. I'm a creative outlet because I'm obsessed with the color street. Okay. I kind of like the tall, skinny tree. That's why, even though I knew it would be different, I kind of went with it because I was like, I bet a tall, skinny tree will be cute. That's what we have. We have an artificial 7 foot, but it's pretty skinny. We bought it for our house before this one. It was just perfect. And it looks great in this house too. So finally last year, a bunch of the lights, it's a pre-lit, were out. We've had it for a number of years now. It's not anything fancy. It's just like a Walmart tree. Okay, I don't think I'll need this other old flame. But yeah, a lot of the lights were out, and so I got one of those. There's like a light keeper's friend or light keeper. It's like a thing that you can test the bulbs, and I can't remember. We ended up returning it. It wasn't what we wanted it to be, and I just strung some extra lights on this year for it. It's a good tree. I like the narrower footprint. Get all the prettiness without, takes up less floor real estate, I guess. And then this nail, we're gonna do some snowflakes. And if you had like red or pink snowflake decals, it'd be so cute. I only have white ones, so we'll see how they show up over this gold. Maybe I could have tested that out first, but it'll probably give like kind of a delicate look because I could have thrown on, I have some Rio red here and also obviously the old flame. I could have thrown down just like a darker red. Should we put our snowflakes on now? So I don't forget. Oh, I think those will show up okay. Sweet. It's just, I guess I'm not going to be too picky. Let's just start grabbing snowflakes. No two snowflakes are the same, right? So my hands don't need to match. Oops, I ripped off the tip of that one. Put it on the edge of my nail, and then it won't matter. Yeah, that gives like a dainty, that's cute. Let's see what size we want. Thinking like a medium-ish. See, that seems kind of big. I have several sheets of these because there's something, okay, that one doesn't have a lot of snowflakes on it from this set. So yeah, maybe that's snowflake. There's something I've seen a few manis with, and I just had to have the white snowflakes. I think I purchased these last year, and I actually have many manis planned with these because I just love the look of white snowflakes over lots of different things. So we'll see how many I get time to do before it's time for spring nails or whatever. Okay, let's just grab a new one because that one I'm like, let's try bending the sheet. That snowflake, I'm like picking it apart. Come on, little buddy. These little ones are tricky. And that one's kind of hanging off the edge, so we could use our nippers and see if we can kind of trim it. Doesn't hurt to trim some of this glitter too. Did I actually? Oh, I've got a lot hanging off the edge here. I like to, if I have extra, just kind of wrap it around. That's pretty. Snowflakes. Oh, this Cannes-Fetti. Or maybe it's the Snowflake Symphony trying to come off my nail. Okay, let's add some flakes to the other side. So our Christmas plans this year, we're just going to be home. That's like my favorite way to do Christmas is just be home. We might go down to my grandma's though and do dinner just because that's Christmas is the one day that everyone has off work. Otherwise, I think there's going to be people that we miss in the family. So that's still kind of big. If I stick it kind of, we could always do it towards the tip and then trim it off again. Okay, and then we need a smaller one. One of these little guys, maybe. Part of me just wants to stay home. My kids, I think they're getting more to where they want to just rip open their presents, but in previous years they open something and then they want to play with it. They don't rip through all the gifts. They're kind of unique that way. They open something and they want to take half hour, open it, explore it, get the batteries in, whatever. Like that. And so we even a couple of years ago took us like 2 days to open presents, I feel like. I think that was when it was a Sunday. We'll just leave that flake there. I kind of wanted them right there, but I think it looks cute. Christmas was on a Sunday, so you throw in church and okay, these got all kind of mussed up. And then maybe we did dinner too. Oh. What am I thinking here? What was I planning? Did my 2 golden flurry, and then we just have, okay, so this is thumb. Okay, yeah, I really mixed up my stuff. And we have that to do on the side. Okay, I'm getting it. We're getting there, guys. Anyway, so it just kind of was busier. I feel like there might have been something else in there. I don't know. So really, like my ideal Christmas would just be just stay home, and I like staying home in general, let's be honest. Like I know COVID was hard for a lot of people, but I kind of enjoyed it. Just, none of those commitments. I had a lot more time to do crafts. Because even just like the time that you take to drive to different things, and I kind of enjoy just staying home and not talking to people. But it's nice to be, able to do stuff together again, and it'll be good to get together with family. And we'll still do Christmas morning here. See if we can get this guy to stick down a little more. And then we'll add our Cannes-Fetti. The Black Friday orders finally came. Those took a while. Shipping is definitely getting slower as we get closer to Christmas. I'd say that definitely affected things. And there's been some storms, not as many here, but I know throughout the country. I stocked up on Remover as a Color Play subscriber in the Color Play Club. A lot of you, if you subscribe, you know, but they had the old style remover, which is basically the same stuff. It just smells different and the bottle looks different from what I can tell. They had it for like $9.50 a bottle, so stocked up on remover, and I got the Black Friday bundle. And then from the Color Play Club, they had a lot of the sets for $5. And I got, is it Fierce Florals? It's the one that's like a rainbowy, and it's got like a tropical vibe, and then it's got some like rainbowy animal print. Bought 2 sets of that actually. And that was it. I didn't have like a burning desire. There were a lot on the BOGO that were a good price too, but I have a lot of Color Street. So tried to limit it. And then by the time the one bundle I really wanted to get was the Cyber Monday bundle. It was that star and then the New Year set, and I was totally gonna do it. And then it came around and I had just worn what's that other metallic-y star set, and I was just kind of like, I guess I don't need to. I try to talk myself out of buying more where possible. Because you get to where, you really can only wear so much. I always forget to do this, but on these chunky glitters, it's great to use nippers like this. Because otherwise, sometimes you'll have like a chunky piece of glitter at the tip of your nail that, isn't going to fold over or whatnot. Okay. Then I'll show you how we're going to hack this. Well, you've seen me do this. This is you cut it a narrow strip. Just to kind of fill in the sides, because this is not big enough for my big thumb, but I don't have any big strips left of this. I wish I could remember the first way I wore this set. It's very pretty. Actually, it took me a while to find it when I realized this was the set I wanted to use, because I had it in a mani. I was going to put it over navy blue, which I think would be stunning, but I stole it for this. So I actually put in, I think, Golden Flurry I'm going to do now for that one. When I get to it, I've planned that mani. It's been a few months since I planned that one. Let's make this one a little thicker, just so we hopefully don't end up with a gap. Oops. So for this might be too short. We'll see. I can always add more. No, that's long enough. Sweet. Okay, let's see if we patched it enough. I'll see, and then we'll perforate on the nail, because it's going to be round here, right? And my nail bed is flat. Oh my gosh, I left a huge gap. What was I thinking? It may not matter a ton because I'm gonna put the Cannes-Fetti over it, and that may just cover it up. Let's see what happens when we do the other side. Because if that's the only gap, I'll just throw that one on. Let's see. This one might cover. Let's see. Yeah, this one's covered up, I think. Yeah, we're good on this side. So we'll use that piece on my left thumb. Oops. My Christmas, I try to keep things simple is my drive. And there's still so many things to do, but I haven't felt like overwhelmingly stressed. Decorations are pretty mild, pretty simple. And then I do like to do a little like neighbor gift. And this year we did, so we have an apple tree in our backyard and it apple trees. I guess if you are good about or what's it called when you like there's a word for it. But when your apples come on, you remove a bunch of them, right? And that can help balance out your tree so you get consistent crops. Like 1 year, you'll get like an even number ish of apples. But if you don't do that, it'll just produce tons of apples 1 year. And then the next year, I think we had like six. So last year we had six. And this year we had like boxes and boxes of apples. And we took all of those and we made them into apple pie jam and canned it. And so that's what we're doing for neighbor friend type gifts. So that's nice that we did that back in this apple tree is kind of a unique apple tree. It fruits in July. So we did all those back in July, and then I just went through and added little gift tags and ribbon on them. And then I think for teachers, honestly, maybe I'll grab orange sticks. I mentioned that in one of my other videos. They're a Utah, it's like a jello consistency orange jelly sticks, and they're dipped in chocolate and they're so good. I'm obsessed with them. So if I see those, depending on what store we go to, because we're going to let the kids pick out their gifts for each other this weekend, I hope. Hopefully that's what we have time to do. Or I'll just get them some random treat if we're not at a store that has those. And littles are so fun for Christmas because they're just delighted with almost anything, right? And honestly, they can be thrilled with a $10 gift. A lot of things I try to get secondhand because there's so many toys in this world that it doesn't have to be brand new. So it's a mix of some used things and some new things. But they're just easy to please and fun. And some of the most, this was a few years back, my 8-year-old, she was probably like 4 or 5. I gave her a pack of underwear, and that is, I wish I had caught on camera, but I didn't know she was going to react like that. She got so excited. She was like, new clothes. And just, I was like, I provide clothes for you. This isn't like a, and I got the, a little bit after, I started filming after that. And her reaction was still really good. But like that initial, like, oh my gosh, she was just, I don't think I've seen her as excited for anything. It was just kind of funny. We definitely got her toys too. Try this one. Oh, the original Manny of this, they used Love Shack, which I actually have here. So you can kind of compare. This is more red, the chunky stuff, and this is, I guess there is some red and some pink, and then the chunky in this looks like all red, and the small is pink. Anyway, I was like, I have Cannes-Fetti open. That'll be fine. I could have done a pink Christmas tree with it. Let's look at it. See what we came up with here. And I finished off Snowflake Symphony, and I have one left of Cannes-Fetti. Like I should just stick it on somewhere. Let's do it. Let's just stick it on so I can say we finished it off. Because I don't want to save one strip. It'll sit in my collection forever. Or could we use a little extra? I don't know. Use the fatter end, may as well. There you go. Tripled up, I guess, for extra longevity and longer soaking when I get the nail polish remover. Okay, but we finished it, so that's good. Right, okay. Get all this stuff out of the way, and let's just look at it. I think this one will grow on me. It's very sparkly, kind of the understated, like simpler. But yeah, so there you go. This would be really cute with a pink tree, just do all pink. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, hanging out while I do my nails, and I hope to catch you out on the next one.